Hey friends, welcome to Watcher of Realms. This one I'm going to speak about the summon banner which is coming during this particular weekend. There's a whole host of things that are happening which I made a separate video, but this is about these two heroes that are coming this particular weekend. So one is Neja, very clearly big time talked about hero, which is doing a lot of things. Single target physical attack, defense penetration, which is part of her kit. Ready kit, I'm talking about, not the awakening kit. Awakening kit is additional. True damage and strong CC, crowd control. These are all things fantastic. If just two of these are there in a hero, it's good. Three are there, it's superb. And if four are there, it's closing on to the overpowered zone. So she's a fighter. Thank goodness she's a normal fighter. But normal fighter, she's going to be very useful in a lot of content where there's a true damage and physical damage that is going to be done. She is part of two factions, which is the Watcher and Esotericist. Esotericist of late in the last 3 to 4 months have been totally hot. They've got a new lord, Poison Lord, and they have been having a great time. So Neja, with this kind of a range, is superb. Watcher faction has got, apart from Leia, as the Lord, the very famous Ingrid. So that's damage galore, impact galore. Moving forward, talent. Neja uses 3 weapons, which is really something unique, and she's going to be really sought after. I'm saying she, but it's a he. He's going to be really sought after. I mean, he's designed very petite and nice, so automatically the mind goes and says a she. Neja uses 3 weapons: fire tipped spear. What does it do? Deals 200% single target damage to up to 5 enemy targets. If there is only one target, deals an extra 200% damage, so double whack for a single one. Universe Ring deals 80% damage to one target and bounces 2 times. Yin Yang Blade deals 200% single target damage to up to 5 enemy targets. If there is one target, deals an extra 200% damage. So again, double whack. Each time he alternates weapons to attack, he gains 10% damage increase for 10 seconds, which is a buff very clearly. Stacking up to 3 times, so that's 30% damage increase for 10 seconds. Possibility. During the ultimate, the basic attack has 35% chance to use Yin Yang Blade, which means the last one, this one. During the ultimate, the talent's damage increase effect is doubled. So 30%, 35% becomes 70%. Okay, there's a lot of craziness going on. Physical attack. When there is only one enemy within the attack range, uses fire tipped spear, otherwise uses universe ring. And fire tipped spear is going to be 100% damage to one target and 20% chance to trigger 2 consecutive hits during the ultimate. Chance to trigger a second combo hit increases to 50%. So if there are multiple enemies, then Universe Ring is triggered, which is 80% damage to one target and bounces 2 times. Moving to the next one, Red Lotus Revenge is the ultimate. The range really increases by 1 more row of tiles. You can clearly see. So from 3x3, it goes to 3x4. That's a good range. When activated, increases attack by 40% and expands attack range to create Wind Fire Whirl. Now what is that? Continuously inflicts burning on enemies in range. which means with other burning buddies, Neja is going to be having fun. Every 6 seconds, use Armillary Sash to inflict stun on up to 10 enemy targets in the range for 2 seconds. 2 seconds is huge. Wow, this is fantastic, which means as some of the test videos, server access test videos are showing, Geared 1, many other places where all kinds of crowd control, and this is strong CC. 2 seconds is strong CC. Wow. So attack range creates wind firewall lasting for 25 seconds, which is huge. 25 seconds is great, and effect duration can increase by another 5 seconds to 30. 30 is a sizable time. When the ultimate ends, deals up to 300% AoE damage to up to 10 enemy targets in range. Wow. Based on the number of weapon switches performed during the ultimate. Attack increase can go, so from 40, it can get another 20, so it'll go to 60% through skill up. Cost comes down, and effect duration from 25 can go to 30. Wow. Unlimited arsenal. When switching between different weapons to attack, increases the damage multiplier of that basic attack by 50% and triggers arms enhancement. Damage multiplier from 50 can be scaled up to 90. What is this arms enhancement? Fire-tipped spear ignores 50% of the enemy's defense. Universe ring bounces 1 extra time and can hit the same target multiple times. Yin and Yang blade executes common monsters with HP below 30%. So all the 3 arms, they get enhanced. Wow. God Slayer's Wrath. When the hero kills an enemy, it reduces attack interval by 3% for 7 seconds. Stacking up 5 times, that will be 15%. During the ultimate, each kill extends the ultimate's duration by 2 seconds up to 10 seconds. Wow, so this can increase from 30 to 40. Attack interval reduction can be scaled up to 5%, additionally 5%. So that's 8 for 7 seconds and stacking up 5 times to 40. Wow. Well, God Slayer's Wrath. Let's look at what this last one is. I was clearly looking for the bond skill. Great Deity Rebirth. Passive. Bond skill. Obtain Erlang Shang, the Mind's Eye, to unlock the following bonus effect. During the ultimate, becomes immune to all debuffs and basic attack restores 5% max HP for this guy. So there you are. Bond skill with Erlang Shang. Neja has to be a girl. It's written from eastern winds, he came a tempest. Yeah, it's a he. We move, before that, let's complete the hero details. Full max. So the attack is not extremely high, but it's not terribly low, but it is in tune with today. Magic res is, yeah, defense is strong. Block of 2, it's standard. Cost is 18. Let's find out if there is some change. So Awaken 1 is enhanced Universe Ring, inflicts slow on enemies. So Universe Ring is 80% damage and 2 bounces. Slow is 3 seconds, which is massive. Movement speed minus 75, takes effect only when stronger than current buff or debuff on the same. First one is super. Then you have increase of attack, which is standard. and useful. Third one, Awaken, is during the ultimate, every 4 attack by the hero deals an extra 200% true damage to up to 8 enemies within ultimate range, and inflicts a mark that lasts for 10 seconds on them. While the mark is active, direct damage dealt by the hero inflicts an extra 10% true damage. Each enemy can only be marked one time per battle. Okay, penetration 8%, which is fantastic. Upon death, triggers Lotus Rebirth. So there is a revive. It revives after 8 seconds. During this period, enemies that enter within 2 tiles of the Lotus for the first time are knocked back and inflicted with burning for 5 seconds and slowed by 75%. This effect can trigger up to 1 time per battle. This effect can only be triggered 1 time per battle. Okay, so there is a rebirth. Wow. This is insane. GVG champ from the looks of it. So that's Neja. Very exciting hero from whatever I have read and understood. And is going to be very interesting. I'm going to put the sound on. Let's see the video of Neja.
Some Sarah was a gift from the heavens. Others, Sarah was an omen of chaos. But I just did what others were afraid to. And for that, they tried to unmake me. So I had to break myself to rebuild. And now, there's more of me than you can handle. The name's Neja, and you're in my legend now.
It's a brilliant design of a hero. Fantastic colors. A feminine looking warrior, but an extremely powerful warrior. Seems like a meta changing fellow. Wow. Yeah, he'll join Sun Wukong, which means Sun Wukong is going to be competing for a spot. From the looks of it, they'll both go hunting together. This is amazing. Very excited to have this hero join in. Nomera is the second one in the summon portal. Nomera is going to be... Yeah, and as a combo, she's fantastic. So I have her at A0. I'm keen to get A1. But after getting this one. So that's it. We don't have, I think tomorrow the other part will activate, but we have the information over here that the summon portal is going to be Neja and Numera, 22nd to 25th of August. And then Erlang Chang comes on 23rd, which is the next day, till 25th of August, along with Nastia. So that is out, the ancient. Let's go over here and check Erlang Chang. Erlang Chang is a piercer defender. So as a defender, he has got a very unique range. There is an AoE physical attack, ally buff, durability. And you can see the ultimate range. That is insane ultimate range. Absolutely insane ultimate range. I want to see the hero stats. So 23,000 plus HP. Attack is extremely high, I would say, again, closing on to 5,000. Defense, magic res. So it says that he's a defender, but clearly he's a defender attacker or a defender fighter or a fighter wearing a defender mask. Arbiter and Piercer factions, which means his range is going to increase with the benefit of the Piercer Lord. Let's look at his video first.
I was born with a gift, the power to see truth. But to understand truth, I had to fight for it. So, with my vision clear and judgment sound, run while you still can. For whatever my eye can see, my hound can fetch. My name is Erlang. Welcome to my legend.
Brilliantly designed graphics. Of course, in the other game that I play, I do have Erlang who's been around for 2.5 years or even more. He has become a little irrelevant over there, but his special was fantastic, and he was part of a specific meta which used to obviously damage attacker, but in case his ailment was cleansed, there was a very, very bad damage that would be left upon cleanse or debuff or dispel. Now, having said that, Erlang arrives in this game, so interesting. Let's look at what is there. So his talent is increases damage reduction by 15%. Every 4 basic attacks, if there are at least 2 enemies within the ultimate range, summons a howling celestial dog to attack 1 enemy within ultimate range, dealing 90% damage and continuing to attack other enemies nearby target, hitting up to 3 enemy targets consecutively. Howling celestial dog inflicts damage reduction when attacking. It's minus 30% for 7 seconds. So he summons, which is cool. Going forward, physical attack deals 100% AoE damage to up to 5 enemy targets one time. Can target airborne units. That'll be great because there are a lot of airborne units that are going to enter the game now. They are entering the game, but he's useful. Valera is brilliant. He's going to come into play because Valera does require an attacking blocker, defender. And Erlang, from so far what I have seen, could be a notch ahead of Malvira, though Malvira's impact is unique and fantastic. Move forward. What is this? This is damage skill up. Yeah, by skill up it'll go to 120 standard. Third Eye Ultimate. Now when I look at the cost, it's 600 and it reduces by a further 100 on total skill up. Now that is insane. Which means this guy is going to be firing much faster. Inflicts Heaven's Grace. 20 seconds. That's the ultimate. Bearer is continuously inflicted with 10% vulnerability, physical damage, and vulnerability, magic damage. Invisibility is nullified during this effect, cannot be dispelled. Wow. So there is a dispel aspect. Invisibility is nullified during this. Okay. So inflicts Heaven's Gaze on up to 3 enemy targets in range. During this effect, increases max HP and attack by 15%, which means there will be a lot of enemies who are invisible that could be coming, and he nullifies it with his ultimate. Increases max HP and attack by 15%. Each basic attack alternately deals 20% extra damage or inflicts 1 stack of radiant erosion, which is the arbiter thing. Increases basic attack range. Max HP can be scaled up by another 5% to 15 plus 5, 20%. Vulnerability of physical and magic damage can go up. So from 10 to 20%. Okay. We move forward. Hound Assault is one of the passives. Each time the Howling Celestial Dog attacks, increases its owner's damage by 4% for 3 seconds, stacking up 3 times to 12%. During third eye state, which is the ultimate, talent attacks are triggered, summoning and enhancing Howling Celestial Dog to attack one enemy within ultimate range, dealing 120% damage and continuing to attack other enemies nearby the target. Attacks up to 6 enemy targets and consecutively, prioritizing targets inflicted with Heaven's Gaze. Heaven's Gaze is this one. Both types of vulnerability. Wow. So Howling Celestial Dog damage increase can be scaled up by 30% to 150, and damage increase per stack, okay, by another 1 additional stack. Going to Sacred Wellspring, another passive, increases damage dealt to airborne units by 25% when the talent's attacks are triggered. Additionally, restores 9% of the hero's HP when whacking airborne units. The hero's HP regen can be scaled up by another 6% to 15 from 9, and anti-air damage increase from 25 to another scale up 10% to 35. Wow. Let's look at the bond skill. Obtain Neja, the Crimson Lotus, to unlock the following bonus effect. Increases the maximum number of targets that can be inflicted with Heaven's Gaze from third eye by 2. And enemies inflicted with Heaven's Gaze deal 20% less damage to this hero. This will be really amazing. So increase that by 2. And there is survivability. So infliction is increased and their damage, the ones inflicted with Heaven's Gaze, their damage is reduced. The damage that they can give is reduced. Cool. Block is 3 with the appropriate, I would like to believe his artifact would have something that increases it further, otherwise you already have your Bastion Ring. Very, very interesting that he's coming with his own, a defender coming with his own artifact. Let's go to the Awakenings. Awaken 1. During the third eye, when an enemy is eliminated within the ultimate range, restores 20% rage and can restore up to 300 rage per third eye activation. This is amazing. He'll just keep charging and rolling. Attack numbers. A defender gets attack number increase. Insane. Awaken 3. The hero deals an extra 25% damage to targets inflicted with radiant erosion. When the enhanced Howling Celestial Dog attacks, additionally inflicts slow. 5 fucking seconds of slow. Woo. This is crazy. HP, which is standard for a defender, when taking fatal damage for the first time, gains unyielding 8 seconds, will not die from taking damage, which is amazing, and increases received healing by 50% during this effort, can be triggered up to 1 time per. So once can be saved if healing can happen. This is some real cool stuff. That's a cool hero. So Draylen comes, brilliant. Erlang, from what I'm reading over here, is fantastic. Bond skill with Neja is going to play a cool role. And good luck to everybody in getting both these heroes. It's fantastic to have the Bond skill active and have fun. I look forward to welcoming both of them in the roster. Wow. Yeah, I've been buying a lot of using the gems. Otherwise, these gems would be close to 15 to 20,000. I've been constantly buying a lot of cheap stamina over here for my farming and collecting the cheap, huge stamina potions. So that's actually fantastic. Yeah, because there are a lot of people who are complaining that they would like to get this increased to 99. You will be able to, you just keep rolling at least 4 or 5 times with the gems, and you pick up a lot of at least 4, 5, 6 pots from here. So it's fantastic. Well, so those are my thoughts regarding Neja. Actually, I can go over there. So those are my thoughts regarding Neja and Erlang. Anti-air defender, AoE damager, defense reduction, and strong CC, versatile weapon switching DPS, super DPS hero. Very, very interesting. The previous heroes are being forgotten, so Brocade is slowly being forgotten with these new fellows coming in. Because earlier I remember Olag and Brocade would be used in AoE DPS in Arena. I'm sure Erlang is going to join the AoE DPS as well as single target DPS. So yeah, there you are. Games changing, old heroes becoming useless, new fellows coming, which are going to be crazy because you want to clear 24 in all. So this fellow is going to play a role in clearing 24 in all. I'm sure Erlang is going to come into play in Gear 3 also in certain ways. Watch out. Well, you already know the range of the ultimate and the speed of the ultimate. So I see Erlang playing some role in Gear 3. I'm sure the fellows who have access to the test server can check that out. What would he be doing? Because that's a massive range. That's a huge range. That's it. Thanks for watching. Cheers. And catch you in the next video.